preacher. 6-week cut, transforming all the features. With TB look great if you wanna be a creature. Not the one to fear, but the one.
So we about to drink our pre, about 350 milligrams of caffeine, so it's probably gonna put me on the toilet. But I need that energy for the gym, so. For breakfast, we have 2 Kodiak waffles, of course, 2 turkey bacon slices, 2 whole brown eggs, and a banana. We got legs today, so we want some extra fuel before we go in there and kill ourselves. So, what it do, y'all? We are on our way to the gym. And you guys, you know we're on the road to 185. We're trying to lose about 10-ish pounds because we're around 195-ish right now. So you guys know, I'm trying to lose this fucking weight so we can get shredded. And you know, my son's in the back because we're about to take him to child watch. And you hear him back there. He's having a lot of fun with his feet. He likes to play with his feet. But on our way to the gym, of course, trying to get down to 185 on this new cutting series, of course. And we got legs today. We're gonna fucking try to murder our fucking legs. We're gonna fucking try to go ham. We got quads, so we're gonna do some fucking amazing quad work today. We're gonna do some cardio. Of course, we'll be on the Stairmaster. Of course, you guys know that. It's always Stairmaster on leg day. But what are some of the things we're trying to accomplish? We're trying to, you know, do at least 30 minutes of cardio. We're trying to have at least 1 hour of resistance training. We're trying to take at least 2 or 3 sets to complete failure. Usually it's gonna be the last set of one of my movements. So I don't do everything to failure, of course, because you can't recover that way. And yeah, we're gonna try to just, you know, challenge ourselves and, you know, be better than we were last time. So, like Greg Doucette says, what does he say? He says, work harder than last time. That's what we're gonna try to do. Because, you know, you gotta work your ass off. You gotta train hard. If you're really gonna make progress, you gotta be the best that you can be, and you gotta push yourself and push your limits. You never know what you can do or where you can reach if you don't try and give it your all. So, is that right, buddy? But for real though, like, you know, in life, to get things you want, you gotta do things you haven't done. I think that's a quote by Denzel Washington. It's true. To get things, it's the quote is. Back there. To get things you never had, you have to do things you've never done. So that's what we're gonna try to do, man. And that's not just at the gym. You know, that's not just for my physique. That's just in life, period. Like all the goals and all the things that I have in my life that I want to do. You know, I gotta work hard. I gotta work way harder than everybody else. Like that's true because this gym shit, the gym content, this content creation shit is oversaturated, and it has millions and millions of people who are trying to do the exact same thing that I'm doing, as well as already thousands upon thousands who are already way ahead of me and got millions of followers and thousands of followers and all this shit. They're way ahead of me. But you know, I could make an excuse, say, you know what, since I'm already far behind, I never can catch up. Or, you know, so like I say, there's too many people that do what I do, so, you know, I'm never gonna be able to catch up and get to their level. Fuck that. We're gonna fucking chase it, you know? Just because the market is oversaturated doesn't mean that you can't make it in the market. Most industries that are, you know, oversaturated or popular are very, very lucrative and important and, you know, popular are oversaturated, but that doesn't mean that you can't jump into the market and become, you know, a very polarizing and dominant and important figure within it. You just got to work your ass off. You got to find new ways to entertain and new ways to get people to watch your content and, you know, want to be a part of the stuff that you're putting out. So, you know, I'm not going to use that as an excuse because there's so many people that are already ahead of me. You know what? Fuck that. I'm going to work my ass off. I'm going to do what I got to do, and we're going to train hard. We're going to, you know, get better every single day and find new ways to be effective. So, and that's just anything in life, you know. People are going to be ahead of you. People are going to have more money than you. People are going to, you know, have more experience than you. People are going to, you know, have something over you regardless. But it's on you, as he's agreeing with me, it's on you to fucking work harder than those people. You know, I'm a firm believer that fucking hard work beats talent. A lot of people who are extremely talented, naturally talented in certain aspects of life and certain industries, since they're naturally talented at it, they don't need to work as hard. They don't feel like they need to work as hard. So they don't work hard. They don't work as hard as they could because they rely on their natural God-given talent. But when you combine talent with hard work, you're unstoppable. You know, I'd rather have somebody who works hard and just is naturally talented, because the person that's going to work hard is going to give me their all, you know? So, you know, you can do multiple, you can be talented, but you still need to work hard. And I believe I'm talented, but I'm going to try to work harder than everybody. I'm going to try to be the hardest worker in the room, like The Rock says. You know, I'm not to the point that I'm burnt out and, you know, can't really do anything and make any progress, but I'm going to work harder than you. I'm going to be more effective than you. I'm going to do everything smarter than you. I'm going to do, and you know, I'm going to look at analytics and see what works and what doesn't work. You know, I'm going to try new things, stuff like that. So you got to have that mindset too, with any industry you're in, that, you know, you want to be a part of, because you can't make an excuse that everybody's doing it or it's too many people, because that's bullshit. People always figure out a way to get into the industry that they want to, if they do the right things and continue to work hard. So on that note, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to work out. Like I already said, guys, today is legs. We're going to fucking murder ourselves today. Almost commit suicide in the gym, hopefully. So I will see you guys upstairs. Like always, you're going to see exactly what I'm doing in the gym, and I'm going to comment on it. So see you guys in a sec. So we're starting off just a little slight warm up, as you guys know. I'm just doing some air squats, really trying to open up my hips, get my hips open up, you know, trying to warm up my glutes, warm up my hamstrings, warm up my quads, you know, warm up my entire leg, just so, you know, we're not going into this workout, you know, cold, and, you know, trying to minimize the chance of injury. And as you guys can see, I'm starting off with a really light weight for leg press, but still acting like the weight is heavy, and going down in a great stretch, making sure that, like I said, my hips are ready to go, my quads are ready to go, my joints are lubricated and warm. It's good to make sure that your body's warm always before you work out. You never just jump into a workout, especially heavy lifting. That's how you get hurt. So, you know, this is what I do. It's very smart, very intelligent to do it like this. Other ways to warm up, you also can get on like a treadmill or elliptical, you know, and go at a decent little pace just to get your body warmer, you know, start sweating more, so it helps you know, warm your body up more. Or you can like put on a hoodie. Some people put on a hoodie like while they warm up, like doing that, or doing like what I'm doing with, which is like a dynamic warm up plus warming up with the actual weight I'm going to use. You can do that and put on a hoodie, because a hoodie, you know, makes you warmer, so you start to sweat a little bit more. And then as soon as you get that, you know, that sweat and that warmth from the combination of the hoodie and the warm up, then you can, you know, get right into your, you know, your exercise. But this is what I do. I might start wearing a hoodie. I don't know. I need to go get some new clothes anyway, because I've worn the same clothes for the last like 2.5 years. I'm not big on shopping. I'm not big on fashion. And that's funny, because I do modeling and I'm not big on fashion, so that's kind of funny. But as you guys can see, I'm starting off with my second warm-up set is only 2 plates, very light. You know, taking our time, still trying to open up our fucking hips and shit like that. You know, really easy. And we're doing another, you know, air squat. Really taking my time at the bottom just to make sure I am ready to go. Throw the diamond up. But yeah, just to, you know, make sure we're ready to go. We're not going to rush this shit at all. And as you guys can see, like, I'm at going around 195. Like, I'm getting pretty lean. Like, I would say I'm like starting to look pretty good. Like, you're starting to see like more of my definition. My face looks smaller. My stomach looks flatter. Like, everything's starting to look better. So I'm happy that I'm losing this weight, cutting, and I cannot wait to get down to 185. But as you guys can see, this is my third warm-up set. It's a little bit heavier, 3 plates. It's, you know, not light, but not super heavy for me. But it's still a good weight that's heavy enough to make sure that my last warm-up set is challenging me enough to get ready to go. And as you guys see, jumping right into it, got 6 plates. Really, you know, heavy, but really taking our time, really emphasizing the stretch of the bottom, really trying to open up our hips, really trying to make sure those quads are nice and loaded, and, you know, got a lot of weight on them so we can really push ourselves. But guys, textbook form going down, the eccentric phase, great stretch at the bottom. You guys who've been watching my videos for a while already know how, you know, I do my videos, so, and how I work out, so you guys already know. So this isn't new to you. But, you know, if this isn't new to you guys, you know, I really focus on form. I really focus on the stretch, focus on negatives to really, you know, maximize growth and maximize just, hypertrophy and, doing the fucking weight correctly, because, with good form, you're safer that way, and you're just, full range of motion really allows you to have better growth and better technique in the gym. So that's what I focus on, as you guys know. But as you guys can see, I'm going into my second set, really focusing on going down, taking my time. And I lock my knees out at the top, guys. It's a myth that locking your knees out is not safe. It's actually pretty safe. Your legs were meant to lock out. But the thing is, when you see people like fucking destroy their legs when they lock out their knees, it's because they have so much weight on their legs that it collapses on their legs. That's the problem. That's the issue. It's not because it's, unsafe to lock out your knees at the top. It is just those assholes who just, ego lift. And I don't ego lift. I'm not going to put on fucking thousands of pounds and try to, fucking do this weight and lock on my knees and, risk breaking my fucking legs. But that's why you see people, fucking themselves up in the gym, is because the ego lifts and have too much weight on there and then their legs give out. But if you have an actual weight that you can use that's challenging to you, that's heavy enough, locking out your knees is great. It's a great option. So because, you lock out your knees, you can kind of rest at the top. Like, watch. Like my knees up, I'm resting. It gives me a little bit of breather up top, just so, my quads aren't, having tension on them, and then I can probably pump out a couple more reps with the resting at the top. So, just make sure you don't ego lift. And if you lock out your knees at the top, it's totally fine. It's totally fine to do that. Don't listen to idiots, that don't understand fitness and don't understand, exercise or the human anatomy and like how, your muscles, how your joints and stuff should move. Locking out your knees is totally fine. And yeah, but as you guys can see, I'm still focusing on the stretch at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, about a 4-second negative. And then we're hopping into some pendulum squat. I really love these. They're such a great exercise. You don't need a lot of weight, and it's easy to control. That first set, I was lifting too heavy, so I had to go down and weight, which is totally fine. If you have a weight and it's too heavy, you don't have to fucking try to, squeeze out a couple of reps. If it's too heavy, it's too heavy, just, go down and weight. That's what I did. So, but this is my first official set. And the reason I like pendulum squat is because, you can really take your time and go down at the bottom and get a great stretch like I'm doing. Like I'm really, really milking this and really taking my time. I'm getting a great quad pump. And I'm sitting down there for a long period of time. Like, you don't see a lot of people do this like this. Like, they rush through it. I'm not rushing through it, you know what I'm saying? I never rush through my workouts. I've tried my best to take my time and keep the time under tension as much as possible, just so I have optimal growth. And just like the leg press, I'm locking out my knees. It's totally fine. Like I said, locking out your knees is totally fine. In exercises like these, just make sure you're not ego lifting, so you don't, get the risk of fucking collapsing your kneecaps and then you can't walk. But yeah, I love pendulum squat, man. You guys can see it's not a lot of weight at all. I'm just really taking my time, going down, getting a great squeeze. And if you want, of course, if you want to hit your quads, you should bring your feet down lower, so you make sure that your knees are over your toes. That's how you're going to really get your quads in. And then you can, if it feels better for you to widen your grip, widen your stance for these, is totally fine, as long as you're getting, a good quad stretch. And also, you're going to put your feet together further in together. That's totally fine too. It really is up to you. I kind of switch off and on with like my stance, but as long as your knees are going over your toes, you should get a really good quad stretch, quad pump. And that's what I'm doing. I'm really taking my time. Let's see the negative count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 5. Oh, okay. A lot longer than I anticipated. Let's see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 1, 2.5 seconds. Like, see, this is how you grow, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, pause. Like, this is how you do it. Like, this is how you do it. This is how you make growth. This is how you really take your training to the next level. It's really focused on these negatives, focusing on taking your time with the weight. No matter how heavy it is, you need to make sure you're doing that. And look at the quad pump when I go up. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go. Look at those quads, man. My freaking quads are looking really nice, looking nice and juicy. No diddy. But quads are looking really, really good. They're looking really massive, really big. Of course, I need some more conditioning to cut a little bit more weight, but, my quads look really, really big. And as you guys can see, I'm going into some hack squat. And to let you guys know, I did 4 sets of all these except for hack squat, but I just recorded it. and another video for my like shorts on my like TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff. So if you're wondering how many sets I did 4 sets for pendulum squat, 4 sets for leg press, and I'm going to do 3 sets of these, but you might not see the last set because of that. But as you guys can see, really taking my time at the bottom. I'm really challenging myself. Like after doing all that and then putting on 4 plates for my hack squat, bro, my fucking quads are on fire. And then here's the second set. And of course, we're going down, getting a great stretch, sitting down. Let's count our negative on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Pretty good negative. You can go a little bit slower. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Pause. I could pause a little bit further at the bottom, but my quads are already on fire, so that's probably why. And this is not super duper, this is heavy, but it's not like super duper heavy for me, but it feels heavy because I did those 2 exercises first. So, you know, if you're trying to like stop ego lifting, one thing to do is, you know, to do another exercise first to really kind of tire the muscles, just so you don't ego lift, so you have no choice but to go down in weight. Sometimes it's good for people like who try to ego lift on bench press. Doing some flies or something like that before you do your bench press will like kind of tire out your pecs a little bit, just so you don't ego lift when you do fucking, you know, bench press. And as you guys can see, I'm fucking wore out, I'm fucking tired, like my fucking quads are beat up, and I'm just like, man, I'm ready to get out of here, but we still have fucking stairs. But it's okay, man. This is how you should look after your set. You should be thinking about committing suicide. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to get demonetized, but you should be thinking about like your life and like how hard the workout was. So, and then as you guys know, I always finish off legs with the stairs. We're sweating fucking bullets. We're in here, we're fucking gangster, man, and we just did what we needed to do. You good back there, bud? I feel bad because we're leaving the gym now, and my son was taking a nap, and I sadly had to wake him up, and he was not happy. It's the same girl that for the child watch that watches him every single time, and she holds him, and he falls asleep. He really likes her a lot, so I think he was mad that I interrupted his time with her, because you know my son's a little ladies' man. He's a little flirt, so he was not happy that Daddy woke him up from his nap, because he usually has a nap around this time. So, but anyway, we had a really good day today at the gym. Phenomenal quad day. I didn't get to extensions, but I still had really good reps, quality reps with the hack squat, with the pendulum squat, and with leg press. So it was a great heavy leg day, and my quads are definitely gonna burn, but it's all good. And you know, when you do what I do, which is I will, as you guys can see, I split my legs up into quad days and then ham and glute days. So since I split those up into 2 days, since I do that right, I can like kill my quads and do a little bit more volume than I usually would, because that day is totally focused for quads versus, you know, if I did like a complete leg day, I'm doing quads and hamstrings, I kind of gotta like pick and choose like which day I'm gonna, you know, use more, do more. Like I'm gonna pick which day that I'm gonna have to pick which muscle group I'm gonna, like, you know, work more, because it's hard to really, you know what I'm saying, kind of like balance it out and say I'm gonna do these many sets for quads, this many sets for glutes, this many sets for hamstrings. You kind of like got to pick and choose. Like, all right, I'm gonna do more so hamstring, and then, you know, a little bit of quads or a little bit more glute, and then a little bit of hamstring. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of pick and choose. But when you like split up like I do, like, all right, I'm doing quads only today, and for the next day I'm doing ham and glutes only that day. You can really tax them and really like challenge yourself and really push yourself with doing it like that. So that's why I like doing it. So I can just really like just kill my quads, kill my hamstrings, kill my glutes, you know, and then my entire leg isn't fucking like dead or sore, and then I'm not like recovering properly for the next day. Because then, since I'm only doing once a week, I can, you know, my quads are going to be fully recovered by the time I do quads again, because it'll be almost a week since I do quads again. So, but that's why I do that. But otherwise, like I said, I had a great workout, man. I did 30 minutes of stairs, which was great. I got a great sweat. And I like doing stairs because I kind of see it as just a little extra on my legs, you know. And I was going to like, I go like between 8 to 12 level tempo, depending on the day, depending on how like fatigued I am or how good I'm feeling. But I don't really try to like go super fast on the Stairmaster. You don't need to go super duper fast and have a high ass level to the point that you have to hold on to the railing. Get a decent like level that allows you not to have to hold on to the railing. You're gonna burn more calories that way. If you just like got a high ass tempo and then you hold on to the railing, you're not gonna burn as many calories versus slowing it down and having your hands off of the railing or like hold yourself up. So do that. But yeah, I'm about to destroy some food. I'm definitely hungry. That was a tough leg day. I'm usually not hungry after the gym, but today I am. So we're going to see. I mean, I got some leftovers I'm going to eat, but we're going to see what I eat. But yeah, man, great day. Guys, if you haven't got up and done anything, get your ass off your couch, stop eating the potato chips, stop, eating the Haagen-Dazs, and go do something. Go move, go work out, go run, go jog, or, go fucking biking, or go boxing, or do whatever the fuck you want to do that's physically active, but don't be no lazy piece of shit. Get up. I have a son. I'm a dad. I can make the excuses that, I'm a dad, I gotta work, and then blah, 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 I'm a dad, so I don't have enough time. I make time. You see what I'm saying? Like, I take him to child watch. Do I want to take him to child watch? No, not really. I don't want to take him to child watch, but that's what I have to do to make it to the gym. That's what I have to do to work out. You gotta find time to work out. You always make time for the things that you care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always can find time for the things you care about. That is bullshit if you can't find time, because you guys make time to watch TV. You guys make time to scroll your phone. You guys make time to fucking play video games. You guys make time to do this and do that and do stuff that doesn't fucking matter. You always can make time. And making time means cutting out stuff that you don't necessarily need to do. Fitness is something that everyone needs to do. You need to stay in shape. You need to be healthy. You need to have good blood work. You need to be not obese. You need to, you just need to be healthy. And fitness is the way. And it's only half of it because the other half is diet. But find a way to move around. If it's like, if you're always running around on errands, don't get the first parking spot. Don't get the first parking spot. Park far away so you can have to walk. You see what I'm saying? You have to walk. That adds up. Those steps add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in a building and it's only a couple flight of stairs, instead of taking the elevator, take those flight of stairs. Those steps add up over the course of the day, over the course of, the week. Those steps add up and burning calories. Like small things like that adds up. If you have a lot of chores today, or, you know what I'm saying? Walk around, clean the house, do all the dusting and all this shit. That burns calories. That, that's another thing you can do that you need to get done, as well as since you're moving around, that's extra calories being burnt. Like, go cut the grass. Cutting the grass is exercise. You're outside and pushing something, which, is not really heavy, but you're still pushing something. That is, that's going to make you burn a little more calories than you would just walking around. And, you know what I'm saying? You're outside, you're going to be burning calories. Garden, like, you enjoy gardening. That is a way to burn calories. Like, there's so many ways that you can stay active and not necessarily always have to go to the gym. Like, it's so, like, some of this shit is just so easy, but we decide to make it seem like it's so easy to stay active. It's really not. Like, it's really not. Like, just do something to move around, and I'm telling you, life would be so much easier for you to be healthy and lose weight, man. That's the big thing, is people make everything complicated. People make fitness complicated. Really, fitness is very, very, very simple. If somebody is selling you something that seems complicated and seems too good to be true, then that's some bullshit. This shit is simple, man. Moving around, eating less, eating things, eating fruits and vegetables and whole grains and shit like, and then eating lean meats like chicken and fish and turkey and you know what I'm saying, and eating low fat or fat free fucking dairy and stuff like that. That's higher in protein. You know what I'm saying? Limiting your sugar, limiting like fast food and processed foods, in the sense of like fast food, like eliminating processed food, like high in fats, high in sugar, high in like trans fats, high in saturated fat. Limit that stuff. Not eating to engorge yourself to you're like overly stuffed, but eating till you're satiated. You know what I mean? Like, don't buy the cookies. Don't buy the cookies at the store. Like, ignoring the fucking like the little methods that the store does. Like, stores put like the fucking pastries and the fatty shit and the sugary shit right in front of you at eye level, and So you buy that shit. You know, they put the bread and the fucking milk and the shit and the eggs all the way in the back. They put the healthy shit in the back. So you have to walk through the store, and before you walk all the way to the back, you're gonna see all this yummy shit. You know, it's psychological. That's why we keep buying cereals and shit that we really don't need at the store. It's a marketing thing. The fucking grocery stores are so good at it. Like, as long as you freaking eat stuff that is coming from the ground and it's grown off a tree, you know, and stuff that is, you know, that had a mom and pop, like animals. I'm talking more so like, you know, chicken and turkey and fish and, you know, lean cuts of beef. And then you're eating whole grains and you know, drinking a lot of water, and you're like limiting you know, we all know what food is shitty. And if you limit those fucking foods, man, I'm telling you, you're gonna lose weight. And if you're just staying active just by doing small things throughout the day, getting a step. I don't have my watch on me because it's broken, but getting a step tracker, you know, getting 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day, you know what I mean? You're gonna lose weight. You're gonna lose weight. You know what I'm saying? This shit is simple. Like, I'm gonna post more videos about like small ways to like lose weight and to make things easier for you guys. But just know this shit is simple. And don't, like, if somebody's trying to make it complicated, like I said, it's usually too good to be true. And, you know, so I'm gonna go upstairs. My son's probably ready to go upstairs. So I'm gonna eat something. So I'll see you guys upstairs. So for our next meal is some leftover pasta, chicken sausages from yesterday, and the rest of my shepherd's pie, sweet potatoes instead of regular potatoes, and a protein bar, and a large cup of ice water. So yeah, this is our second meal of the day, and it should sustain us for quite some time. So for our next meal, we got some tuna fish on some whole wheat crisp bread, which is this right here. Only 35 calories per slice, so 70 calories, and then just one can of tuna, a little bit of light mayo, relish, and some mustard. And then we'll have a yogurt parfait with strawberries, blueberries, a little bit of dash of honey, some organic sprouted pumpkin seeds, and then a little bit of granola. And we only used an 1/8 cup of these because I don't want to like load up all that fat. So I used an 1/8 cup, so that was only like, I think, 90 calories for that. And then that was 45 calories for that. So just add a little bit of crunch, a little bit of, you know, healthy fats. And pumpkin seeds are a complete protein for, you know, a plant-based option. So, you know, but they're very high in fat, healthy fats, of course, but, you know, we're on a cut, so we're not trying to really add a lot of fat into our diet. But it's good to have good quality fats regardless, like from, you know, from fish, from olives, from like, you know, great fat sources. So that's why we decided to put a little bit in there in this yogurt parfait. So we're gonna go to town, and then this is probably like our meal before dinner. Might have one more snack before dinner, but this is our third meal of the day. As a little snack, we're gonna have an apple. Fuji is the best flavor, and I don't want any arguments. You can comment below and tell me what your favorite apple is, but it's already in the discussion. It is Fuji. Apples have the best flavor, so I don't care what you guys got to say. It's a perfectly sweet and tangy, you know what I'm saying, flavor. That's the best flavor. If you like green apples and that's your favorite, you're a psycho. So for dinner, I went to this Mediterranean place and got me a bowl, like a gyro, however you say it. I think it's gyro. A gyro bowl with some, as you guys can see, some lamb meat, some veggies, a little bit of tahiki sauce, I think it's called. And I think this is just cabbage, and then there's rice at the bottom. I'm probably not gonna eat this entire thing because it's a lot of food, but probably eat half of it and save the rest for lunch tomorrow. And then for dessert, got us a key lime pie cupcake from Molly's Cupcakes in Bent North. So yeah, we're gonna dig in. Probably have a glass of milk with this too. And of course, guys, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. What I keep saying this, I appreciate anyone and everyone who watches my videos. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions you want me to answer, please comment below. And also you can hit me up on any of my social medias, on X, TikTok, you know, and Instagram. It's at the end of the video. But as always, guys, like I always say, stay safe, stay swole, and have a great day. Thank you for watching.
It's time to work now. Work. It's time to work out. Work.